Hey, I'm falling down already on my producer chops. Ho ho ho! Welcome to the Angel Channel, the Christmas show. As you can see, we're rather festive this evening. Grace, glad to have you with us. Thanks for coming and sharing some space and some energy, and really happy to see you around. So, yeah. Another Christmas, man. I'm starting to get so ancient. It seems like I've seen hundreds of them. And it's crazy. I've had, kind of time to reflect back over decades and how things have changed since I was a little boy and had some Christmas miracles. I know not everybody has good Christmas memories, um, but my mom and dad, and my brother, we were super close and had a really tight knit family. And my mom was like the ultimate Christmas kid, man. And she just would start getting ready for Christmas in August. And, she made it really super magical. Like, I wanted to believe in Santa Claus until I was like 14. I didn't want to give it up, man, because there was just something special about this time. Like, from the winter solstice through like New Year's is just energetically a really great time. Like the winter solstice, the most inspiring day for me of the year. Like, actually, as far as like super celebrating, I celebrate the four corners, the solstices and the equinoxes, mainly because they're not really tied to any cultural stuff or religious stuff or anything like that. They're tied to actual energetic things that are going on around us. And the winter solstice being the shortest day of the year has this incredible potential and inspiration for creativity and creating something new, because like every day from that, like the light grows and gets stronger. And um, with that comes this like seed of inspiration. And this year, yeah, my tarot decks, like the best stuff I've ever made in my long ass life, have happened on the winter solstice. My decks included my tarot deck. My tarot deck started on the winter solstice, not by choice, not by like design. Actually, I didn't even realize I was doing it, and then it wound up ending up on the spring equinox, kind of a magical little zone. Same thing happened. The angel deck went a little longer. It didn't finish on the equinox, but it started on the winter solstice as well. Music, art, yeah, it all just like really explodes for me. And this year, my good friend and cohort, longtime creative partner, Brannon, came up, and we got to work on some music for the Audubon Society, for the video I'm doing for the Audubon Society. And I'm using my crazy little numbers thing to um, indicate what notes go in the song. And I built the whole song out of the words bird song. And it just turned out really inspired and magic. And we had the best time. So thanks, Brandon, for coming up. Appreciate it, man. Really, as always, it's a joy and a privilege to get to create with you. So there you go. Hey, Mr. Ing, how are you? Happy holidays. Glad to see you. Grace, yes, you're pretty magic yourself, young lady. And Inga Combs, how are you, girlfriend? Hey, where were you this morning? I missed you. So, before we get started, just want to give a special shout out to my friend Ernie at friedokra.tv. His continued support and help and belief in the project has really helped me keep going and do this every week. And his uh, his personal support has really meant a whole lot to me, and I really want to send out an intense thank you for that. And his financial help has really helped us. get stuff we need and keep all the subscriptions up to date. And so thanks. And it's been a long and crazy creative relationship. I'm glad I took it with you. um, Kind of a little low key tonight, and not low key, but just like I took the pedal, like a foot off the pedal, man. I've just been the last few days have been pretty magic, and I wanted to share some stuff. Last few weeks, I've been talking about like, man, the world showed up about a month ago with just four things all in one day, which were just crushing. I was kind of laughing with somebody. We were talking about it, and I've spent so much time working on my ability to stay centered and just keep my joy inside no matter what's happening around me. And I've made super big progress with that, right? So, you know how the universe is. As soon as you get really to a certain stage, are they going to let you just hang out and not progress anymore? No, they're going to give you a few opportunities to practice and see where you really go. So those four kind of like took me back to that space where instead of just staying centered and cool, you want to freak out and like, oh my God, I don't know how. And I really just didn't. I just couldn't see solutions because they were huge financially, and just kind of breathtaking ways. And it's funny, like if that cash was in the bank right away, man, you just boom, go and take care of it. But without that, you have to like practice your faith and practice your belief that what is actually happening is perfect and it's for your good and it's not there to crush you and it's there to make you grow and expand and develop your astral muscles and to put into practice all those things that you've been learning and growing with. And so that's what I did. And I'm happy to say all four of those fronts, a couple of them have gotten taken care of. And, I've kind of been a little subdued the last 2 or 3 weeks because I've just been struggling with trying to figure it out. And I get really annoyed. Like, I don't like, I live in the astral world. I live in my wizard space all the time. And I don't really come out of that unless I have to. And it used to be where the world was where I lived and I got to go to that space every once in a while. But just through evolution and choice and desire and a whole host of reasons that sort of flipped and then like I get to live in my wizard space most all the time. Well, that doesn't really involve the world very much. Like effects I'm working on and stuff I'm continuing to do with my teacher have really little to do with money or like work or any of that kind of stuff. And it's just about riding the astral waves and surfing on the energetic ocean. And man, that's when life is really full and grand for me. So for the last few weeks, I've been doing all my little doodad sigils and sending out stuff and intent and all those things for the little pieces. When you don't have the resources to take care of it in one chunk, you got to do it just like everything else. Starting the tarot deck, any big project that seems unbeatable at the moment, you take a little step, you bite off a little piece that you can affect, man. So I just started like, okay, well, what this happened, and not that long actually. I mean, we're talking about like 3 weeks, a month, and once again, my faith in the source has been again not renewed but confirmed and just like I feel like I've been sitting in the glowing sun the last few days, so really amazing. What's up, Linda? Good to see you. Yeah. Inga says, yeah, had lots of opportunities to practice. Yeah. So riding on the wave of the solstice energy and just kind of the goodness of this time of year, the goodness you can find that's not about pressure and money, but just the like Christmas miracles, man. They do exist if you open yourself up to them. So one of my mom's favorite things every year was to bust up the tree and like get all the ornaments out. She had this like massive collection of old ornaments from like when she was a kid and all that kind of stuff. So that was a really, really magic time, and I enjoyed that very much. So I did some light painting. And I did my, let's see. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Oh, man. Okay. My browser has blocked my screen. Wow, that just really sucks. Okay, share screen. Studio, entire screen. What is it doing? It won't let me get to my desktop. How can you be doing that? What is up? Okay. All right. I'm going to I have a really okay. Instead of my yeah, I don't know that I'll be able to get to my Christmas tree readings, but that also means I won't be able to get to my damn cards too. All right. What to do? All right. I have a really great friend. Her name's Heaven. She lives up in Brooklyn, and she's an amazing singer, a good friend. And I've got a piece of music that she did that I did some light painting to and made a little music video. So I'm going to play that for you right now. I've opened my eyes to the thrilling, fulfilling, unveiling, unwritten stuff. It's no surprise that I've been killing and killing and killing and killing it. I'm feeling the groove, and I'm making you move. Baby, how far is right? There's nowhere that we can fly, nowhere that we can. I just have this excitement, release all my cars and lightning. I just have this excitement, release all my, I just have this excitement, let it happen, I'll provide it. Release all my, release all my, release all my cars and lightning. I spent so much time in the beginning, condemning myself, such a pity, right? I don't come from my eyes. No, I can't stop winning and winning and winning and winning life. I'm feeling the groove. And I'm making you move. Baby, come hop on this ride. Man, I so love that song. I can listen to that forever. Hey, and believe it or not, Christmas Miracle. Oh yeah. I think, yeah, Christmas trees. So my light painting Christmas trees, kind of the build to the grand finale. Super fun. Yep, they're getting bigger. Yeah, I really love this one. Everything's always spinning with me. What's up with that? And the grand finale, I just really, it's one of my favorite images. I just really love this image a lot. Application, why I don't want to start doing that. I've got all kinds of crazy. Mercury's direct, so there's no one to blame but me. Love the textures in this. Love the fact that it is, in fact, spinning. And the fact that these were all done with little crazy little plastic tubes with light and colors, with flashlights and colors in them, just never ceases to tickle me. So there we go. All right. Stop screen. There we go. Yes, actually, they are really nice. Thanks, Grace. It was a great collaboration. She's a really beautiful little soul, man. Really wise beyond her years, indeed. So, anybody like you guys out there? I've got a really good friend with us tonight. Her name's Grace Grella. She's an amazing psychic and medium, and she has her own show called The Grace Grella Show that she's doing with my good friend and longtime cohort, Michael Zinn. And make sure you check her out if you get a chance. They do a call-in line, and she's pretty badass. And when you see people melting uh, at their readings and the things she's able to reach out and grab. So she's a really bright beacon of light. So the Grace Grella Show, man, make sure that you check that out. And on the subject of my friend Michael Zinn, Michael, I started doing my first show, The Fool's Journey, which was like we're doing with this card by card journey through the tarot deck. And he and I did that show together, and it was really great. And I'd been a guest on his live stream of consciousness show all the way back to when he was doing it with Jesse Snyder. And a couple times after Jesse moved and couldn't do it with him anymore. And every week he has, it's called the live stream of consciousness. And every week he has a pretty amazing guest, a lot of really crazy, brilliant people on, anything from tarot readers and psychics, authors and magicians, all, and his main theme for each show is asking each of his guests like how they define consciousness, which I think is just really amazing. So anyway, he's been doing it for a long time, years, and he's just started kind of really building a little audience, slow grow, and has connected up with some really great people. And I'm super excited to say he's got a new show coming up on the Sacred Spiral network called Holding Space, and he's going to have magic people on every week, and I think demonstrating their abilities or whatever their special gifts are, and it should be really interesting. And on January 7th, Tuesday, January 7th, I'll be his first guest, And I'm really looking forward to reuniting and seeing what kind of energetic craziness we can stir up. That should be really, really fun. All right. As always, I normally say, hey, anyone that wants a reading, let me know. But I don't have a huge list tonight, so I'm going to read for everybody, man, including you, Grace. So hang on. You don't know where we're going to go. All right. So, what say we create some sacred space, do a little breathing, talk to some angels, and we'll do a little reading. I love this part. I really do. I love, love, love this part. I love changing the energy from being in the world to being connected to something higher. And I just love to encourage you that as we're doing our cleansing, it's not just this space, like we're going to create an energetic connection, a circle of energy that we all can be connected to, a field of safety and a safe space where everybody can let down for a few minutes and just bask in the light and float on the ocean, on the energetic ocean, which is where bliss exists. So here we go. A little gooky here tonight. Okay, let's clean this space out with the brilliant light of the source. I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the brilliant light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the brilliant light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. We come together in the special energy of this time of year, share our love and our energy and our connection to the source and the higher realms. We ask that the angels be with us tonight, and they are, that they share their wisdom, their truth, their love and understanding for us, and to facilitate our connection to the source. With absolute gratitude for all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly, absolute gratitude, infinite, unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source. We open our circle. Wow, there's a crowd tonight. Hey, how's everybody doing? All right. Here we go. I hope you'll be nice and not be too pissed off at my inability to run this efficiently yet. Here we go. All right, allow. This is our angel for the evening, number 52 out of 72. The angel of the expiation of eras, IMAMIAH, one of the principalities. The Nine of Wands is the tarot card that connects with this card, and that's a pretty intense card. It's where the like the crowd of opposition is standing in front of you, and it's an overwhelming force, and everybody has their wands and you've got your staff, and instead of feeling intimidated and overwhelmed, you find your warrior spirit and charge in with everything you have, and the outcome is not necessarily assured at that point. There's a possibility you could lose, but at the same time, when you go into it, just balls to the wall, like all out, give it everything you've got, damn the consequences. A lot of times you succeed through that, and the human spirit in your light, it's easy in the world to forget how invincible that actually is, and the degree of abilities that you have to survive and to overcome obstacles and put your magical being to practice, to grow, and to become everything that you are. Hey, Diane, good to see you. Tammy Joe, glad you could make us. All right, so here's a reading for this card. There we go. No, come back. Defense system failure. Your problems are stronger than you, and you can't hold them back. Man, that was me like last week. The shields you have wrapped yourself in are becoming your cage. You dropped your self-responsibility. You need a new direction. The old ways no longer serve you. Old habits solidify and make you inflexible. You have risked so much to get this far. Be fearless now and move forward in relative safety. It is time for you to take the fences down and begin to move forward one step at a time. Act on your inspirations. Don't just think about them. Act on your inspirations. Yes, they know. Okay. Use your past experience as swords, not excuses. Use your past experiences as swords, not as excuses. Keep your attitude strong. Defend what you believe to be right and true. You have a deep toolbox at your disposal. Man, sometimes it feels like they're just screaming this right at me. You have everything you need to deal with whatever comes up. It's time to turn up the flame. Yeah, that is good. You know, yeah, I'll just get rid of you. Thank you. When we were working on the Fool's Journey show, that became a magical event. Like those shows every single week, like something about the energy and the essence of whatever that card was about manifested in a really real way in my everyday life. That kind of became part of the show. And, I did not intend for that to happen with this, but like that card, perfect example. That's just been the way it's been. That's about to change in a very big way, and the flame is already getting turned up in a really huge way. But like it becomes kind of like the little crux of the week for me. So, if any of you had that kind of same experience too, I know you guys have been a number of you guys have been coming in like every week. I'd love to hear what your experience is, and um, if you've had anything similar happen. All right. So we're going to do a little zero space breathing tonight, okay? What we're going to do is draw in with your solar plexus. Just breathe in really deep. And as you feel like you're filled up, push it a little farther. Just cram as much in there as you can. You want to do that in through your nose, drawing with your solar plexus. And when we start to release, imagine that you're like an electric machine that's getting turned off, okay? And as your breath goes out, the machine is just like, it's at this hum, you hit the switch. It's like a turbine that takes a while to wind down. It's just like, and as you just go slow and deeper, your thoughts fall away. You let your body relax, just go limp, and just be like an android that has just had the switch flipped off and like you're drained out. And we're just going to hang there. And if you stay focused on that, and all that other stuff just goes away as you're focused on your breath going out and that sound just going down to nothing, just zero. Okay. And when we hit that space, we're going to stay in there 5-10 seconds and stay locked. Okay. And don't take a deep breath. Don't take another deep breath until we do another one. Just stay. Once you hit complete relaxation and you're empty of breath, just stay there. Okay. All right. Here we go. Inhale. Solar plexus in through your nose. Really deep. Release. Turn the machine off. Going deeper. The turbine's winding down. Going deeper. Almost off. Silence. Inhale. Slow and deep. Your thoughts are focused. Exhale. Turn it off. Sinking down deeper, deeper into blankness. Muscles are relaxed. Your breath is gone. Silence. Inhale. Drawing energy with your breath. As full as you can. Exhale. Turning off the machine. silence. Okay. Stay in that space, glorious space. You're floating in the void. The dark sky starts to illuminate. It's beautiful night, deep indigo blue. It's cold, but you're warm. The stars are beautiful, bright. You can see the Milky Way. And shooting stars. And the aurora borealis is shining brilliantly. Purples, magentas, greens, and blues. Shimmering across the whole sky. It's magical. And your wonder is transfixed as you watch the brilliant light show. And you realize that it's starting to snow. No wind. Just huge, beautiful, fluffy flakes. They begin to fall down everywhere. Coating the landscape in a blanket of white. Reflecting the aurora in the sky. It's beautiful. And as the snowflakes begin to hit you, you realize they're not snowflakes at all, but little pieces of light. Each one of them filling you with peace and joy. Raise your face up and let them hit your face. Each one of them sending a little electrical rush down your body. And you just fill up with this wellspring of blissful energy. And you find yourself giving thanks and overwhelmed with gratitude for the perfection of this moment. The perfection of your being. And the perfection of your light. And you just send out waves, like you're a rock in the middle of the pond and sending out waves of gratitude and love. And even as you're sending them out, they're reflecting back to you. Filling you with peace. And we start to float down back to the earth, back to the present world. Come back slowly, bring your attention back down, but take the goodness of that place with you. Take that energy and let it fill you up. And share it with everyone you love. All right. Here's one from my good friend, Mr. Ang. Dennis, I'm so glad you're here, man. We go back a long way, bro. Okay, Dennis, focus and close your eyes. Just stay in that blank space, man. We'll get to each other really easy. And just focus on your intent. And imagine that we're standing face to face and we're just looking at each other in the eye. And let's connect. Ooh, good job. Wow. Okay. I forget what a magical man you are. Okay, here we go. Words of wisdom for my friend Dennis. Words of wisdom for my friend Dennis. Words of wisdom for my friend Dennis. Number 40, the angel of divine consolation. Here we go, hold on. All right. Yeah, I got to get better at this. Why does deep sorrow hurt so much? The pain of separation is a bitter pill to swallow. Make the choice to move yourself from any situation which produces sorrow or negative vibrations. Find your creative light and let it shine. Yours is very, very bright, my brother. Give up any dependency on others for your ideas. Focus your efforts on organizing your life. View the past as a whole picture. Expand your view to the big picture and away from the small view that causes you pain. Be the peacemaker. Never be afraid to say you are sorry. Think before you speak so that you will not feel sorry after it's too late. Learn to accept your situation. Allow yourself to experience the pain. Give yourself the right to grieve and release the heartache. Then let it go. Once the upset, pain, and tears have gone, open the door to new possibilities. Your aching heart will need someone. Wow. This time of year, man. Yes. Yeah. You know, You can ask for help from this specific angel, Dennis, like a lot. And don't ever forget Jinsen Jitsu. Hold your ring finger. All you have to do is sit and cable, just wrap your right hand around your left ring finger, which balances the emotion of grief, which is an energetic flow that goes through you. And you can make a lot of work, a lot of progress just using that. It's the most bang for the least amount of buck, I know, right? All right. All right, Inga. Here we go. Wow, get focused, girl. 3 breaths. Come on, one more. There you go. Concentrate. You guys got to talk one at a time. I can't hear all of you at one time. Thank you. Words of wisdom for my good friend Inga. Words of wisdom for my good friend Inga. Words of wisdom for my good friend Inga. Number 8, the angel of divine blessings. Wow, hunt and peck, man. Here we go. They always blow me away because, like, sometimes most of the, like, we could stop at the first line for this. I know this is so for you. Karmic lessons are never easy. Accept this and understand the challenge. Don't surrender. Find your new treasures in the rubble of the old. New potentials are created by this setback. Worry takes you out of the moment. Jinsen Jitsu the thumb. The only place where you can affect change. Worry takes you out of this moment. The only place where you can affect change. Live in the moment and handle the bumps as they come. Stay clear of the what ifs of tomorrow or the if onlys of yesterday. You're experiencing a deep spiritual need. Go deep within and seek inner counsel. Your preoccupation with the past and the future has you stuck in a loop. That is so true. You have accustomed yourself to suffering. A difficult collapse can free you. Whether or not you can recycle the debris of the collapse into something better totally depends on you and the people you surround yourself with. When you find things difficult to understand, keep positive and look for the light ahead. Everything changes. Nothing is forever, not even a bad situation. Man, they are hot tonight. Yeah. Inga, did you get your deck? Okay, this is from my friend Grace Gorella. Angels will whip up something special for you, Grace. Let's connect, my darling. My readings for you are always intense, man. All right. Another shuffle. Hang on. Words of wisdom. For my sister in light, Grace. Words of wisdom for my sister in light, Grace. Words of wisdom for my sister in light, Grace. Number 16. The angel of loyalty. Here, I can't see. I gotta get back to you. There we go. There we go. The angel of loyalty. Your problems are real, and because you cannot directly attack them, you have chosen to internalize the anger and resentment hidden within yourself. You are becoming rigid. Narrow-mindedness is a defense response to the fears and insecurities you have experienced. Anger turned in on itself soon becomes depression, which leads to self-doubt and shame. Until the anger is released and true changes are made, your feelings remain buried. Choose to believe that tomorrow holds new promise and hope. Be ready, be patient, even though I have no patience for patience, and believe that you have won. Trust that good news is coming, and it is. Yeah, you're always giving that out to everybody else, but like I see that so clearly. Goodness on the way. Be patient and believe in the blessings that are coming. Don't rush anything now. Allow your tool to be your faith and trust in God's power to turn your situation around. Man, the source is amazing. And without asking, sending out your faith that everything is perfect, amazing. And you're way good at that. Just sometimes we forget. Draw from this energy for guidance and support as you work through your self-doubts. Yeah, love you, kiddo. All right, anybody else out there looking for, yeah, Linda Martin. Linda Martin, are you game? Yeah, we'll get you too. We'll get everybody here. All right, here we go. Linda Martin. You know, a lot of angel decks are warm and fuzzy, man, and these guys tell it like it is, which is not always comfortable to hear, but if you can just listen and kind of accept that it's truth from them, you can really make some really great adjustments and get back to that space of peace and goodness. And man, it's a turbulent sea. Staying there, not easy. All right, here we go, Linda. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda Martin. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda Martin. Words of wisdom for my friend Linda Martin. Number 34, the angel of obedience. Yeah. Not my long suit. Did I just say 34? I think I did. Wow. Okay. Let's select everyone. Use all your skills to do a reevaluation. You have gained much from your past experiences. Analyze your goals and desires and trust that you will uncover the answers. Ask for material and spiritual help with your affairs. Listen and you will find guidance. You know, that blank space thing that we do every week? When you get proficient at that and you can stay in blank space, you will not believe, especially right as you're coming out of that, like, oh, let me try that. When you appear to be entangled in a difficult situation, be still. Just be still and breathe. Put one foot in front of the other. No panic, no rushing. Use your energy, vitality, and assertion to remain flexible and open to new opportunities. Use the power of your communication and leadership skills, which you have in abundance, to bring success to all concerned. Follow that which has heart and meaning. Trust in your own authenticity and truth. Be aware of the frequency you send out. You know, sometimes it's the first line, sometimes it's the last line. Be aware of the frequency you send out. Man, if anything, over the past few years, 50 years of initiations and pathways, it all comes down to frequency, energy, and whatever you're sending out is what you're going to get reflected back. You know, when you're in crisis, when you're depressed, when you're hurting, when you're missing people, and you want to just collapse into your emotions, that's the time to find your light inside and project out your gratitude and all the things we talk about here. Because as you continue to feel those things and you get more and more depressed, it winds up being a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you're sending those vibrations out to the universe. The universe, the energy of the universe obeys the laws of energy, frequency, reflection, magnetic attraction. So what you're sending out is what you're going to get back. So the more you're in a crisis zone, which I just got through 4 weeks of practice on, bringing yourself back and changing that frequency as much as you can hastens your passage through like the dark stuff. All right. Diane, this one's for you. Tammy Joe, I'll get you next, okay? Words of wisdom from my good friend Diane. Words of wisdom from my good friend Diane. Words of wisdom for my good friend Diane. One of my birthday angels, number 63. Anuel, the angel of prosperity. Yeah, you're going to like this one. A difficult passage is coming to an end. Allow it to fade away like the darkness in the rays of the morning sun. Pass through it by setting a bright future just over the hill, seeing a bright future just over the hill. See things as they are, not as the way your fear tells you they are. Think with an open, objective, and realistic point of view. Investigate all possibilities and look for what is brightest. You are in the middle of an unpleasant, awful situation. Sever yourself from it, and you will know relief and harmony like the sunshine after a rainstorm. You are progressing rapidly now. Everything is relevant to one's point of view. This is so. Change your perspective, and you change the world. Yeah. Communicate in a non-threatening way that will allow other people to consider new ideas, thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes from perspectives they have not yet considered. You are blessed with the gift of support in adversity, the ability to stick with someone when their luck has run out and help them through difficult time. Change your perspective and you change the world. You know, your light is a specific color, you vibrate at a specific frequency. It's possible for you to change that, actually. And when you change that, the way you look at the exact same thing is completely different. All right. Last but not least on the festive Christmas show, Tammy Joe. Concentrate, girlfriend. Words of wisdom for my friend Tammy Joe. Words of wisdom for my friend Tammy Joe. Words of wisdom for my friend Tammy Joe. Number 29, the angel of liberation. Stand your ground and face the music. Express your point of view. Stand by your standards and never compromise or settle for less. Rest. You are feeling the pressure. You will see things more clearly after a good night's sleep. You know, our breathing thing, we do different patterns every week, every so often. Well, I have one to get you to sleep to delta space in a really, really fast way. And that's just a pattern of 5 breaths in, inhale, and then 6 breaths out. And if you do that for about a minute, minute and a half, you'll probably fall asleep while you're doing it. And that is really rejuvenative sleep. So that's a good one. You're gifted with deep inner strength and can hold on in any adversity. You haven't realized your own strength yet. There will be a challenge to the very basics in your life. Courage and responsibility will be required. Stick to your guns and watch everything unfold, regenerate, and renew. You move in directions that you have passion for. You will require assistance from others now. Strength and much energy will be needed. You are facing a trial to test your mettle and prove yourself against the competition. Then you know whether you have mastered your lessons. Have the guts, tenacity, and focus to meet the challenges that will be presented now. You know, this is the Pluto in Aquarius thing. It's all about bringing up the things that trigger you so that you can face them and learn. You have the courage to face the odds and overcome the challenges. Your leadership abilities shine as your opponents test your limitations. Continue to build your mastery. Alrighty then. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Grace, love you. See ya. There you go. All right. So I think I got everybody. And yeah, we're running a little long tonight. So I guess we'll close up shop. Please hit like, subscribe, please leave a comment, even if it's just a single word. It really helps me kind of get out in the algorithm, man. That thing is absolutely ruthless. And if you have anybody that you think would really benefit from this kind of energy, our little energy practice, and um, a free reading, please hit a share and let some people know, man. Invite some friends. Super grateful for all of you guys, man. I can't even tell you. And I'm looking forward to a really better new year and seeing our little energy crew grow and light shining down on all of us. And that my Christmas wish for bliss for all of us in the coming year. So, without further ado, we come to the end of our celebration and gathering, and we send everyone home peaceful and happy. We thank the angels for their truth and wisdom. An honest truth, a hard truth better than a comfortable lie. And we give our absolute gratitude for all of it, for this moment, our infinite unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source. And with that, we close our circle. And until next week, be in the light.